Welcome to the online session conducted by Sriram Dandekar on behalf of Navakokon Education Society's DBJ College. In this session, we are going to solve some queries in your miscellaneous exercise 1 of the derivatives. The first one was the MCQ x raised to y is equal to y raised to x, then dy by dx is equal to option A, B, C and D. These four options are given to us. Since x raised to y is equal to y raised to x, we must take logarithms on both sides. So after taking logs, we get y log x is equal to x log y. Now differentiate this with respect to x to get y upon x, y into derivative of log x plus log x into derivative of y is equal to x log y, x as it is derivative of log y, x upon y dy by dx plus log y as it is derivative of x is 1. Now collect the terms containing dy by dx and not containing dy by dx. So dy by dx into bracket log x minus x upon y is equal to log y minus y upon x. Make the denominator same. So dy by dx y log x minus x divided by y is equal to x log y minus y upon x, and therefore dy by dx is equal to, take this term on right hand side and get y into x log y minus y upon x into y log x minus x. Is it the answer of anyone? Numerator is y into some bracket, y into, here it is y log x, so this is not the option. Y into 1 minus log x, you cannot take something common and cancel, so this is also not option. This is not option, this is not option, then remaining is this. Let us think of this. To get this, we must have y square in the denominator. Here it is y, so I am going to use this one. So y log x can be replaced by x log y and x log y can be replaced by y log x. Here in the numerator, replacing x log y by y log x upon x into x log y, replacing y log x with x log y minus x. Taking x common, taking y common, we get y square into bracket log x minus 1 upon x square into bracket log y minus 1. Is it the answer? No, because here it is 1 minus log x, here it is 1 minus log y, and this can be easily adjusted by multiplying numerator and denominator both by minus 1, and therefore this answer is C. The next MCQ asked is y equal to tan inverse square root of a minus x upon a plus x, where minus a is less than x is less than a, then dy by dx is equal to something out of these four choices. Here y is equal to tan inverse something. Square root is there. So standard substitution here applied is x is equal to a cos 2 theta, and therefore 2 theta is equal to cos inverse x by a, and therefore theta is equal to half cos inverse x by a, and we get y is equal to tan inverse square root of a minus a cos 2 theta, that is a into 1 minus cos 2 theta, and denominator is a into 1 plus cos 2 theta, a into 1 plus cos 2 theta. This is equal to tan inverse, a cancel out, 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta upon 2 cos square theta. 2 sin square upon 2 cos square, 2 will get cancelled, sin square upon cos square is tan square is under root, so it remains tan theta, and the answer of y is theta, but theta is equal to half cos inverse x by a, and therefore its derivative dy by dx is half into minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x by a square into derivative of x by a is 1 by a. This is equal to minus 1 upon 2 under root a square minus x square divided by a into 1 by a. This is x square upon a square, making the denominator same. We get a square minus x square divided by a square. That denominator a square can be taken out of the square root sign, and the answer is minus 1 upon 2 under root a square minus x square. The option is C again. The next doubt from miscellaneous is, solve the following. Question 2, first one. If fx is equal to minus x for minus 2 is less than x is less than 0, fx is equal to twice x for 0 less than equal to x less than 2, and fx is equal to 18 minus x upon 4 for 2 less than x less than equal to 7. Similarly, gx is given to us. Let ux is equal to f of gx, vx is g of fx, and wx is g of gx. Find each derivative at x equal to 1 if exist, and also find u-1, v-1 and w-1. If doesn't exist, then explain why. Firstly, ux, f of gx. So u dash x is f dash gx into derivative of gx is g dash x, and therefore u dash 1 is equal to f dash g1 into g dash 1. What is g1? For x equal to 1, I must use this 6 minus 3x. So g1 is equal to 6 minus 3 into 1, it is equal to 3. So this becomes f dash 3 into g dash 1. For g equal to 1, gx is 6 minus 3x. Gx is 6 minus 3x, and therefore g dash x is equal to minus 3, and therefore g dash 1 is equal to minus 3. Now f dash 3, for x equal to 3 we have to use this definition of fx. It is 18 minus x upon 4. Fx is equal to 18 minus x upon 4. So its derivative f dash x is minus 1 upon 4, and therefore f dash 3 is also equal to minus 1 upon 4, and therefore this u dash 1 becomes f dash 3 we have found out minus 1 by 4, and g dash 1 we have found out minus 3, and that this answer is 3 upon 4. Secondly, we want v dash 1. Vx is equal to g of fx, and therefore v dash x is equal to g dash fx into f dash x. I have used the chain rule here again, and therefore if exists v dash 1 is equal to g dash f of 1 into f dash 1. This is equal to, now for x equal to 1, f1, x equal to 1, f1 is this value, f of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 equal to 2. So g dash 2 into f dash 1. For x equal to 1, fx is equal to twice x, and therefore f dash x is equal to 2, and therefore f dash 1 is equal to 2. G dash 2. Now for x equal to 2, the value of gx is 6 minus 3x, but on the left hand side its value is 6 minus 3x, and on the right hand side its value is 2x minus 4 upon 3, and therefore here I have to consider the left derivative and right derivative. The left derivative g dash 2 from negative side, it is equal to derivative of 6 minus 3x, it is minus 3, and g dash 2 from positive side, it is derivative of 2x minus 4 upon 3, that is 2 by 3. Since left derivative is not equal to right derivative, this g dash 2 doesn't exist, and therefore this term not exist, and therefore v dash 1 does not exist. Lastly, w dash 1 if exists, wx is equal to g of gx, and therefore w dash x is equal to g dash gx into g dash x, and therefore w dash 1 is g dash g1 into g dash 1. g1, using this definition, it is 6 minus 3 into 1 is 3. G dash x is equal to minus 3, and therefore g dash 1 is equal to minus 3. Putting it here, g dash 3 into g dash 1 is minus 3. Now for x equal to 3, the definition of g is this, and on the left right hand both side definition is 3, and therefore g dash x for x equal to 3 is 2 by 3 for 2 less than x less than 7, and therefore g dash 3 is 2 by 3. Putting it here, 2 by 3 into minus 3, the answer is minus 2. The next problem asked is this. Suppose that function f and g and their derivatives with respect to x are given at x equal to 0, x equal to 1. That means f of 0 is 1, g of 0 is 1, f dash 0 is 5, g dash 0 is 1 by 3, and similarly for x equal to 1, this table is given to us. Find the derivative of g of fx with respect to x at x equal to 0. d by dx f of gx is equal to f dash gx into g dash x. We want d by dx of f of gx with respect to x at x equal to 0. That means we want d by dx of f of g0. It is f dash g0 into g dash 0. The value of g0 is 1. So f dash 1 into g dash 0. F dash 1, the value is minus 1 by 3, and g dash 0, the value is 1 by 3. And the answer is minus 1 upon 9. Next one is similar, so it is left as homework. Third one, the value of d by dx x raised to 10 plus fx bracket raised to minus 2 is, and it is evaluated at x equal to 1. This is bracket raised to minus 2. So derivative is minus 2 into bracket raised to minus 3 into derivative of bracket, it is 10x raised to 9 plus f dash x. And we want this derivative evaluated at x equal to 1. Evaluated at x equal to 1. So put x equal to 1 here. We get minus 2 into 1 raised to 10 plus f of 1 bracket raised to minus 3 into 10 into 1 raised to 9 into f dash 1. This is equal to minus 2 into 1 raised to 10 is 1, f of 1 is 3 plus 3 bracket raised to minus 3 into 10 plus dash 1, f dash 1, the value is minus 1 by 3. This is equal to minus 2 into 4 raised to minus 3, that is upon 4 cube, into 30 minus 1 upon 3. The answer is minus 2 upon 64 into 29 upon 3. 32 3s are 96 minus 29 upon 96. Now we want derivative of f of x plus gx with respect to x at x equal to 0. d by dx of f of x plus gx at x equal to 0. First of all, find out d by dx. d by dx, f of bracket is f dash bracket into derivative of bracket 1 plus g dash x. Now we want derivative evaluated at x equal to 0. F dash 0 plus g of 0 into 1 plus g dash 0 equal to f of g0 value is 1, that is this is f dash 1 into g dash 0 is 1 by 3, 1 plus 1 by 3 equal to f dash 1 is minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 into 4 by 3. The answer is minus 4 upon 9. Next problem, y equal to fx is a differentiable function, then show that d2x by dy square is equal to minus dy by dx bracket raised to minus 3 into d2y by dx square. Firstly, we know that dx by dy is equal to minus 1 upon dy by dx. Therefore, d2x by dy square, it is d by dy of dx by dy. It is equal to, now d by dy of dx by dy, dx by dy is minus 1 upon dy by dx equal to, now constant upon fx, the derivative is minus constant upon fx square into f dash x. This is with respect to x. Here we are taking derivative with respect to y. This d by dx is wrong. I should write here d by dy. So let me erase this and correct this. Using this we get minus 1 into minus 1 upon dy by dx bracket square into d by dy of dy by dx. this is equal to 1 upon dy by dx bracket square into, here again use chain rule, because this dy by dx is in terms of x, d by dx of dy by dx multiplied by dx by dy. d by dx of dy by dx is nothing but one upon dy by dx bracket square. d by dx of dy by dx is d2y by dx square, and dx by dy means 1 upon dy by dx. So we get 1 upon dy by dx bracket cube into d2y by dx square, that is dy by dx bracket raised to minus 3 into d2y by dx square. Hence proved. The next problem asked is differentiate tan inverse square root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x with respect to cos inverse square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus x square upon 2 square root of 1 plus x square. Now 3 times under root 1 plus x square terms are here. First of all, let us call the first function as u. And second function as v. Now in both the functions put x is equal to tan theta. Therefore 1 plus x square is 1 plus tan square theta. It is sec square theta, and therefore square root of 1 plus x square is sec theta. From this we also get theta is equal to tan inverse x, which we may require afterwards. So u becomes tan inverse sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta, which is equal to tan inverse, convert to sin and cos, sec means 1 by cos minus 1 and sin, tan means sin by cos. Multiplying numerator and denominator by cos, we get 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. This is tan inverse 2 sin square theta by 2 upon 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. That is tan inverse tan theta by 2 equal to theta by 2 equal to half tan inverse x, and therefore du by dx is half into 1 upon 1 plus x square. Putting in the second function x under root 1 plus tan 1 plus x square is equal to sec theta, we get v is equal to cos inverse square root of 1 plus sec theta divided by 2 sec theta equal to cos inverse square root of dividing numerator denominator by sec theta, we get this as 1 plus cos theta divided by 2. equal to cos inverse square root of 2 cos square theta by 2 upon 2. It is cos inverse of cos theta by 2, which is theta by 2, and therefore u is equal to v. No need to find out derivative like this. U is equal to v, and therefore derivative of u with respect to v is 1. Now the last one is very easy. From y, let us find y1 and y2. y1 is derivative of a into e raised to mx, m into a e raised to mx, and plus derivative of b e raised to nx is n b e raised to nx, and y2 is similarly n square a e raised to mx plus n square b e raised to nx. Now take LHS. Now in this LHS, put these values y, y1 and y2 and get the desired answer. y2 is m square a e raised to mx plus n square b e raised to nx minus m plus n times y1 m a e raised to mx plus n square n b e raised to nx plus mn times y, that is a e raised to mx plus b e raised to nx. Take these products and solve. You will find that it is 0 equal to RHS, and hence the proof.